Sound good. Sound good. I believe we are live. I believe we are live. If you are live with me on Purge the BS, make sure that you give me a thumbs up in the chat. Before we get started, I just want to thank all the new subscribers, everybody that subscribed to the channel, supporting the content. We're growing over here, and I'm loving it. Now, as you already know, as with any purge that must go forth, I got to hit up my boys Brix and Bravo. Gentlemen, would you join me in another purge of the BS, please?
But of course.
Yes. Yes.
I turned my camera on, but somebody turned it off.
Well, who did that?
No.
Yes.
That would be me.
Yes, sir.
Because his camera was on earlier, and now I got to figure out how to turn it back on.
The mic was on him. I was doing it to be silly in the back.
Really?
Yeah. So how do we get his
how do we get it back? Does he have to reconnect? I don't know.
Maybe he does.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Let me see.
I don't know. Niggas with technology.
Right. There's a damn. You might want to drop
unfuck button.
Yeah, that's what I was. Oh, there we go. Yeah, start your video. The black one is here.
Once again, yes, there he go. All right. Whew. That was scary. I was scared.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, man, that's mainly the reason why I called. I'm sorry.
Man.
Well, guys, man. All right. So, gentlemen, that was an interesting start to another wonderful purge of the BS. I'd like to thank y'all for allowing me to do what I'm about to do ahead of time. Okay.
That sounds gay.
Might I refer you to the unfuck button?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. $20 is $20, but I'm just saying. Yeah.
Do a little something strange for some change.
Yeah, a couple of open-minded guys.
Oh my goodness!
Where'd you buy that butthole? Butthole store?
Oh God! Oh my gosh!
I have a wide stance when it comes to urinals.
Guys,
right?
Wow, we have definitely just jumped on into it here. Why not? Since we're talking about purging the BS, someone sent me some information that there's some new life-changing anti-aging pills that are coming out, but they're only for the rich people. And I don't know how rich you got to be. I don't think I qualify though. But it brings up an interesting question. Would you live like forever if you could? Like, would you live?
Hell
just
no.
forever? But age, like you wouldn't die, you would age.
I don't want to stay alive as long as it takes for the earth to implode on itself. Like, I don't want to witness that.
Right.
It's kind of like, people say, oh, I would love to be invisible. But if you're invisible, that means you can't see because light needs to bounce off of something in your eyeballs.
Smart as shit. Bravo is just a smart dude. That was too damn smart.
He had me at I'm dumb 5 minutes ago.
Right. Thank you for showing us that. Well, I was just thinking like if I could live for an extended period of time, but still age. You see what I'm saying? Like you be alive, but you be decrepit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's the
You know,
worst.
I'm like you about 500 years old, but you look 500 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think I would want that.
Have you ever seen movies where like, and I'm talking about really well thought out movies. Like I forget what this movie was, but it was kind of like one of those, I think it was like the League of Extraordinary Men, something around that freaking genre.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this guy who was basically living forever.
Oh,
and they show
the
you
painting. Yeah.
Right. And they show you different times of his life where he would, go through different situations, and then like he was up, then like he'd be way down, like pauper down, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then but see, my thing is this: if you don't have this pill to give everybody that you care about,
exactly,
you're gonna outlive your children.
Right.
That's an interesting perspective.
But then let's say you give your children this pill, right? Okay, 2,000 years down the road, you and your kids probably ain't gonna get along.
Right. I had enough of you.
Yes.
Two whole millennium.
Respect your elders. I'm older than you by 40 years. We're 3,000 years old.
Right.
I know stuff. What's even worse is like, if you know, like, let's say they only issued 5 of these pills.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
2,000 years from now, right? If you sense a tingling in the force, like somebody's doing some fuck shit somewhere, you're going to know that it's the brain of a person that's 2,000 years old. Oh, Haze is over there fucking around again,
Yeah.
He just blew up Hamas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why did he do that? Because he was bored.
Right. After 2,000 years, I mean, but like I said, you would age though. So only the first 80 years would even be anything. Then the rest of it, you'd just be old as shit.
No, yo, that doesn't sound like a good time, yo. You just gonna be constantly spending the last 1,000 years of your life in pain with arthritis.
Someone take me out, please.
Yeah, because if your reproductive organ stops working around, I don't know, 70, 75, 2,000,
130.
You probably wouldn't get much booty at 2,000 years old either, if you look 2,000 years old. But nonetheless,
couldn't even pay for them cheeks, man.
You probably could. Some people would still let you pay for it.
Yeah, but I mean,
31's out here.
You don't even have blood anymore.
Right. Yeah, you're taking them blue pills and it's not working.
Yeah, your blood type is saliva and wishes.
Just
to bring
an ounce of anything left.
Well, just to bring the story home, this is the plan for the rich folks. Jeff Bezos has already invested billions of dollars in this program with this in mind.
It's not going to work. It is not going to work because here's the thing, and this is all right. I mean, already smart nigga alert. I'm going to say a thing.
Here we go.
The reason why is because an age limit is built into our cells, and it's because the ends of our DNA coils, which are called the telomeres, and every time they split, they get shorter, and so it's already built into our DNA to live a certain amount of time. Until they can do telomere research, you can't take a pill, and it would have to be genetic, something they have to do with CRISPR or something with that, because otherwise, it's all bullshit. Unless they can do actual genetic changes to your body through an injection.
Sounds like that's what they're doing. I don't know if you're seeing what's on here. I'm reading through it, but it sounds like
Brian Wilson is trying to do it right now. He use his son as a blood boy. You know what I mean?
Hold up, he's using his son as an experiment?
No, he's trying to become 18 years old. So he used his son to get his blood. And then he also went through like penis experiments and all kinds of other things. And
really?
This billionaire dude, he's trying, but he's failing hard.
Pause, nigga.
Well, I mean, there's some miracles that we found within science and medicine, but the simple things is what I found that they just can't reproduce. Like, number one, you can't reproduce sugar.
And
they're not able to reproduce water. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Right.
the basic stuff that you need. So when you try to, let's just say the supreme architect of the universe, there's certain things that you can do where he's probably like, hey, yeah, all right, I see.
Yeah, I see you trying
There's
that
other
bullshit.
things like if you know anything about Cain and Abel, let's say Cain, I imagine, would be like the Loch Ness monster, because if he can survive a flood like that, he's got to be somewhat amphibious. But make no mistake, this was a punishment. This wasn't like even with vampires, right?
Right.
They will never enjoy the light of day again. Like there's always a catch. Like my colleague here was speaking about a monkey's paw.
Yep.
It's always something screwed up.
Right.
Like Jeff Bezos lives forever, but he's got a rhino horn coming out of the front of his head.
Literally like vampires. Yo, you live forever and you look young and good, but you can never see yourself in the mirror.
No,
well, it might strike y'all as interesting, but have you ever seen
snack on humans? Like anyway, you were saying
you ever seen the movie Repo Man with Forrest Whitaker and Guy Ritchie? Jude Law. There you go, Jude Law.
Yeah.
This is basically what they're talking about. They're going to recreate the organs. So if your organs are failing, they're going to put new stuff in there. And it's not going to be from another person. It's going to be created specifically for your body.
There's a movie with Jared Leto where everybody buys a pig and they actually use that pig to harvest their replacement organs. So they have a pig that they own that
what movie is that?
A Millennial Man or something like that. But basically, he lives to the end of time. Okay. Yeah, he lives to the end of time, and then he actually reverses everything. So it's kind of crazy.
I feel like what this sounds like, and it's silly that they're putting this out, but you know how you watch folks talking about, let's just say black folks, talking about the end of the Caucasian civilization is getting near. Jeff Bezos has no plans to give this pill to the communities.
It's going to be for rich people only, because it's going to be super expensive. Yeah.
But my thing is this. You're saying let's do this for these rich people, but you do realize if you don't give this to your poor counterparts, you will just be some rich outnumbered people. And when you're outnumbered, and who will be cleaning your homes?
Nobody has invented a pill that counteracts murder.
Well, that seems to be, that could be a problem. But I'm thinking that if they came out with a pill like this, you're right. People would probably just go kill the people that have it. And then just have their own.
Somebody would.
It sounds good until you're on this pill that extends your life, forever.
Right.
And then you get a life sentence.
Right.
What do how's that going to work out for you?
I guess you have to cut off your prescription at that point. Like, I don't want to take that anymore. Like, I'm cool where I'm at. Well, right. Speaking of being cool where you at, there was this other story that came down the pipeline, man, about a company that I actually used to patronize myself called HelloFresh. Have you guys ever used HelloFresh?
Never.
Okay,
I don't know what that is.
I'll let you know that they basically prepackage some healthy meals. I did that when I was doing some weight loss stuff with my diabetes situation, right? So I got the HelloFresh, and they would drop this box off, and it had these, nice little meals all packaged up, and it would have certain portions. It was very nice, right? Come to find out, they were hiring illegal kids to work in the warehouse to pack the damn meals that I enjoyed so much.
These same people that are gonna live forever.
Yeah. Well, HelloFresh was a whole, it was like a movement. They're all into a new health kick these last few years, and now we're going to make America healthy again. So HelloFresh was trying to get some additional contracts, and they were doing some background checking, and they found that some of their employees were underage. Then they found out the underage employees were illegal migrants too. So
Yeah,
Damn, you're gonna put them all out of business.
That's just the
yeah.
newest thing, they have been having problems for years. Like it's been crazy, yo. Like
Well,
what,
what's been going
2021 they
on
got
with
sued for 2021 they got sued for what, $14 million
Million?
for and they settled. They had settled for $14 million because they were using their phone lists to call people and advertise to them, even though they opted out and they were on the do not call registry. Not to mention they were crushing unions. Somebody was trying to unionize. They were crushing unions, back in 2021. It's always been.
Yo,
It's always
you
been
are
bad.
well versed.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
Isn't he?
Bravo to all with that. Yo, who's this company
dangerous.
that's calling now about asking you, do you have Part A and Part B of your Medicaid?
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, I can't remember their name.
You talking about United Healthcare? Because they
Bang, got him.
Should we laugh at that, yo?
I don't
because
know.
that dude was evil incarnate.
No, we can't do that.
You can't.
We can't laugh at the action, okay? Per se.
I'd like to speak to that real quick. I don't find murder funny.
Right.
No.
Ever. Now,
Irony's funny,
what I
though.
will say is this. I spoke on this in one of our early purges, and I said, when America wakes up and realizes you outnumber the top 99-1, when you realize that. And what happened here, the reason why this is kind of a weird situation is it took one man. Now imagine if it was 50 million men. And that could happen.
That would be genocide. But is this like an assassination received? No, maybe
wow.
not. Maybe not.
Wow.
Maybe not.
You're paraphrasing a bit, but I see what you're saying.
Yo,
maybe I'm wrong.
What they were at 32%? Well, I'm echoing all over the place.
Well, that's when I guess it's when I bring up the sound for that. I guess I don't have to.
It's good now.
I don't have to share the sound because I was already sharing it. So when I share the screen,
okay,
that's what it is, and it figures it out. I get it. Okay, well, guys, because we're talking about this topic, because we brought it up, since you were talking about Medicare,
is this the baddie in the bright light show?
No,
she's kind of hot, bro.
She is. She's a little lukewarm. She's lukewarm. She's cute.
She's very nice skin.
Yeah,
I like her. I like her round chin.
Yeah.
She's she's one of the news people. Oh, speaking of news people, man, I ran into like one of the news folks that's like local to my area, and I thought this dude was tall. This nigga was like 5'7".
Right.
He was little as hell. Yo, the camera be making
7 inches.
Yo.
Yeah, that's what I always say.
So nonetheless, because we've been talking, the whole world has been talking about this UHC thing. I'm going to go over this story with you, but I have a very particular set of questions that is going to follow this because I wanted to have this conversation with y'all on the air so we can have it. So let's just see what the United States and the feds and all of them have so far. I'll speed it up. All right. But y'all know the story. The guy did the thing.
CEO Brian Thompson, who was gunned down on a Manhattan sidewalk. NYPD investigators gathering more evidence since the killing. And this weekend, searching a pond in Central Park. ABC's Aaron Katursky joins us live with the very latest. Aaron, good morning. We just got new pictures from NYPD also this morning.
And those images are important because it's believed to be the image of the shooter just after the shooting, getting into a taxi. We'll show you those in a second. This is now a nationwide manhunt. The NYPD is fielding hundreds of tips.
$50,000
has not been identified yet,
thing.
though he left behind a tip
reward.
Yeah, that's what's that one hospital bill?
Chief Brian Thompson enters a 5th day.
The net is tightening, and we're going to bring this person to justice.
Overnight,
they're not going to do that. Yeah, he's still on the streets, dude. And they don't know where he is. But we're going to get to that.
These new images of the suspect showing him getting into a taxi.
I mean, the mayor is on the streets.
In Central Park,
but yeah, the
bicycle, the suspect was seen pedaling. The pond is near the spot where investigators recovered what they say they think is the suspect's backpack. They took it directly to the NYPD forensic lab for examination. And sources tell ABC News it contained a jacket and Monopoly money.
It is important to have a backpack because you need.
That's funny.
Yo, so he has Monopoly money.
He's trolling.
No, the dude is I mean, I'm not trying to say that I'm a, pay homage to it, but he is on a super troll mission. And I don't understand why. That's why we're going to have the conversation that follows this.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
You have to follow. You have to follow the breadcrumbs because just like the bullet casings said what, right? It said what the denied defense, something, whatever. Basically, that was making fun of the tactics that the insurance companies use. It says deny, delay, you know what I mean, and another D word. So basically, he was actually poking fun at insurance tactics, and then he throws a monopoly money, fake money that's not worth anything away as evidence. He's trolling again.
Yes.
So I'm just like, yo, we need to look at what he's doing.
I'm gonna jump forward a little bit because now they have the timeline up here. So he ditched the bike, jumped in the taxi. We saw the picture of that. Then he was gone 45 minutes later. Now, when they say gone, they believe he got on a bus and they don't know where he went.
Yes. Yeah, they took him to the bus authority, yes.
Of the George Washington Bridge, where they believe he boarded a bus and left the city. The FBI is now joining the search and offering a $50,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of this man, seen smiling at a hostel on Manhattan's Upper West Side. Police say he entered New York on a bus that originated in Atlanta. They don't know where he boarded, but say he arrived just after 10 p.m. November 24th, 10 days before the shooting. Wherever he went,
was like a Rob Lowe, yeah.
Yo.
Except for that one time, the short mask covered his face. Investigators have not determined a motive. Police say nothing so far.
He looks like the lead in that show. What's that show on HBO that had the four guys that were in Hollywood and they
the Entourage.
He looks like the lead from Entourage.
He did kind of look like the lead from Entourage. That's crazy.
He looked like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Or every client of United Healthcare. The words deny, defend, and depose were written in Sharpie on shell casings found at the scene, echoing this 2010 book about the insurance industry to pay certain claims. Protesters have targeted United Healthcare at its headquarters in Minnesota, calling out Thompson's $10 million pay package. His death has unleashed frustration with the insurance industry on social media, where the suspect has been venerated.
Wait, pause him real quick. Brix, this is literally what you have been saying for a long time. Like, you're going to piss the people off and still let them have guns. So, you know what I mean?
There's a recipe for disaster, sir. That is a recipe.
It's like almost the first show of all of us together. You could be, and I thought you was a little radical. I'm like, yo, relax. But no,
calm it down.
It's the truth.
So
I mean, it's funny. I didn't want to be right about
like
that.
This. We're not allowed to laugh like this.
I am.
Look, man, I'm telling you right now. I don't want to laugh at this, and I shouldn't. This is very dangerous.
Yes.
It's very dangerous because when people start laughing at murder,
they have been. They have been. That's the whole. That's the
Speak
whole
on
thing.
it, bro. Speak on it.
I'm not gonna try to act like I am better than the average person. The thing is that I deserve as many chances as we've already given other people. They've laughed at our deaths for years and years and criminalized us, called us super predators, and done all kinds of stuff and laughed at our demise. I get a couple of chuckles, bro.
I have no argument for that. The big picture that I'm looking at, which is what I've always said, is 99-1. What these people just learned was you're rich, but you ain't safe.
That's true.
And when they pulled back that anesthesia thing, they showed their cards, because I think it was Nancy Pelosi and a couple other people that learned firsthand, we do know where you live.
Right.
Yep. And they will go to that place.
And I hope these make shorts. In Beverly Hills, what they're not telling you is people in the hood got tired of robbing each other because there wasn't no big payoff.
Right.
So the hood has now started going to Beverly Hills and Baldwin Hills, all these really nice places, and they're robbing the fuck out of these people.
R.I.P. Pop Smoke.
Well, speaking of robbing people, Brix, since I have you on here, and I know that you and Bravo as well are more versed in crypto than I, Can you help me understand what I'm looking at in a crypto sense over here? I'm gonna make sure I don't share the double sound.
I can't make you a promise because I don't know what you're getting ready to show me.
All right, well, I'm showing it to you now, so I want you to see this, okay? So, and then let me explain it first before you take too deep of a look at it. So, on the same day that this guy was unalived in Manhattan, a coin opened up with the same name as that was written on those bullets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that coin is now trading at some numbers that I don't understand. And it all came on the same day. It's all based on this same activity. And I saw it on multiple sites. It's on this site, and it literally has a picture of the guy as the like profile picture. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty
that is an opportunistic thing. That's an opportunistic.
Yeah, I wouldn't invest in this crap.
Well, I wouldn't either, but that's what I'm.
It's a meme token. It's a meme token. So basically, somebody understood the news. Somebody's probably already in the life of creating smart contracts and all of that. Went ahead and smashed something together, capitalize on the news to do a meme token. Basically, you know what memes are, and a token is an item that will be on the blockchain that's traded for value. And so he created a meme token and just tried to see what he could get. And that's really what happened right there.
But yeah,
so it started on the 4th, the day before this guy got shot.
The day before?
Yeah. According to this, the first data I see on the coin is on December 4th.
Okay, this is giving V for Vendetta vibes now.
Oh, that seems like a payment method now.
That's what I'm so glad you said it, because this is why I was asking the question. Because I was wondering too.
There is way more based off of the monopoly money.
Monopoly money, exactly.
There is way the bullet case. There is way more to this guy that did this, because number one, you have to be very confident in what you're doing to roll up on a bicycle, assassinate a CEO, leave a book bag full of like this was way too well planned.
So he had the name on the bullet cases, which means he had to do that before he did the assassination. He had
the day before.
A coin was created a day before. Also, he was using public transport, which is a city bike and cabs and stuff. So he already had ways of concealing his identity while using main ways of paying people. And also at the end of it all, he had monopoly money in the backpack, knowing he was getting paid with crypto, saying that paper money is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I don't know. I think this might have been a last minute. Let's throw this name on this.
Nah, man, it's December 4th, and this shit happened on the 5th. It was the night before. It was when this coin started. It's right here.
Yeah, but he could have seen it and ran with it. But I don't know when that picture changed.
Deny, defend, that is crazy,
it's
bro.
It's the same thing, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know how sometimes they say they put something in plain sight because they don't want you to notice it? It's right here. And then the coin, of course, is skyrocketing, probably because people are looking up the term. So that's why I was wondering.
It seems dangerous, though, because if he's behind this coin, it leads right back to him, unless he's like.
Or does it?
Hold up. Hear me out. Unless he's CIA or something.
No, what I'm trying to say is that there's tumblers out there because criminals get paid in crypto all the time. So there's tumblers out there. So even if somebody sends a certain wallet, amount of money, as long as that wallet has never disclosed who is actual owner, you can send it to a tumbler. This is why they're trying to outlaw things like Tornado Cash, and it tumbles it, and it takes it through like thousands and thousands of transactions, which are hard to trace, and then it dumps it out to a wallet that you already prescribe or say it should go to. So it will never know where it goes to.
This is kind of scary. It's getting scary.
I am not that well versed in crypto to speak on what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, what I'm trying to figure out is, just on a general sense, would it be weird for a coin to have a weird name like this that lines up with a crime the day before the crime happens, and now it's being publicly traded and probably is being used? What's
weird is it's still being publicly traded. That's what's weird.
Right.
It's very possible that can happen. But in the same vein, it is very possible that somebody could have looked at this coin and used that as a smoke and mirror, as a red herring. It's in the same way it's possible that somebody could have done that as well. Because
True.
we know, because there's no way they could have had a picture of him walking away on the day before.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They could have updated that. They could have updated that.
What I can speak on, as far as this Fibonacci chart, is it started high, went low, but now it seems to be indexing. Like, that's crazy.
Well, so that's good for crypto. Like I said, you guys know more than me.
Indexing means like when something goes up, goes down a little bit, but not where it started. So it goes up, down a little bit, up, down a little bit, up, down a little bit, up.
But we have to defer to some of the people who, because I read up on a scholar, a financial scholar, Dr. What's his name? We're talking about indexing. Dr. Drizzy said he started from the bottom. And now we're here.
And now we're right here.
Yeah, that was so well played, you motherfucker.
So I'm going to bring up something else in a second here, but I needed y'all to look, because I don't know what them graphs are saying, but to me it looked like something started on a certain day and it was doing well.
And now it's here.
And now it's here. Yeah, it started on the bottom.
I can tell you this.
It's not unrelated.
Most crypto, most meme coins or like wild idea coins, they start with a group of investors or a group of like-minded individuals that know each other. You call them criminals.
Right.
And they say,
and then they look for suckers.
Hey, let's just say we got 1 million coins that we're getting ready to sell. Here, Haze, you take 1 million. Here, Bravo, you take 1 million. And I'm going to take 5 million because I created it. Right.
And they call that strategic allocation.
Yeah, strategic allocation. So that leaves 4 million coin to the public.
If they release
if they release it, the public all jumps in. Let's say they buy all 4 million coin. You got to think, let's say it's 4 million people that somehow got all of the 4 million coins, right?
Okay.
Each one of those people doesn't have a lot of coins, but they all invested $4 million. Let's just say $4 million. Once they invest their 4 million, me, you, and Bravo say, all right, well, now our coin costs more because they added 4 million to it. We're now going to back out and take all of our profits.
That's a rub.
Then the coin goes down. And that's what Elon Musk did with Doge.
So there's two things that he is speaking about where that you will, once we mention it, you'll understand where it's coming from. So that's what's called a rug, where all of the holders at the very beginning who were involved in the pre-sale get everybody hyped up, and there's a lot of transaction activity, and it raises the prices up. And so the people who are in the pre-sale, as soon as it's at launch date, they dump everything and they pull the rug out from everybody. And when a lot of sales are happening, it devalues, right?
So that's why insider trading.
Definitely. Yes. But also another thing is a smart contract. All the people who got it on the public release, they're locked into a certain amount of time where they can't sell, while the pre-sale people are allowed to dump on day one.
All right. Well,
that's what happened to Haktua coin. That's exactly what happened to Haktua coin.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
And that's why they can't really, like, the public wants to be mad at her, but they can't really be mad at her.
It's a process, right?
Because she was bamboozled. She didn't know that these people behind this were going to do that to her.
That's like getting mad at Burger King for obesity. So people got to eat the food.
Yeah, and they knew better.
Right.
Well, I want to take an extra step of the explanation because
that's what she did with the Hawk Tour and spit on that thing.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I had a secondary question. I forgot to ask it the first time I had the graphic up. So in this same graphic, right, it has the DDD thing, and then there's this SOL thing, which is something called Solana. Yeah, Solara. Solana. There you go.
That's an expensive coin, my friend.
Okay, so Solana is it's wrapped with this. What does that mean? To have something wrapped?
Oh, no, that just means, no, I'll tell you what that means. So let's say you had DDD/Bitcoin. That's how you can send money or like.
Oh,
and this is kind of hard.
That's the chain it's on.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. So DDD is on the Solana blockchain. So let's say you wanted to buy XRP, right?
Right.
You have to have XRP that's on the Solana blockchain. You can't buy XRP that's on and this is I'm just speaking off the cuff. This would never happen, but you can't have XRP on the Ethereum blockchain if you're trying to transfer it to another wallet or something. You'd have to convert it. So if you have DDD SOL, then you'd have to convert it to DDD Ethereum or ERC20.
Think of what's after the slash is the method of transfer, the infrastructure that's built to do the transfer. So
the highway.
There's Solana, there's Ethereum, there's a couple of other blockchains out there, and there's a lot of rinky dinks out there, but those are the big boys.
For those of y'all watching,
I know this is a different
talking
combo.
About may sound confusing, but you need to pay attention to that shit, because if you have a certain coin and it says, well, do you want to do ERC20 or another one? You need to know where you're sending your money to, because if you send your coin, let's say you had DDD and you send it to DDD/ERC20, it's going to go somewhere, but you'll never see it again. You got to make sure everything is on the same digital highway. And that's all the time we have now for African American theater.
And once it's gone, it's gone, bitch.
You ain't getting it back.
That's the end of that.
Just like cash.
Well, I want to hold out some time. We're going to come back to that story, but I feel like this is just my bold statement that, one, it is connected to this coin thing, and that payment method was probably used to pay off the guy, and we're never going to see that guy again. He's going to be in Maui somewhere.
He's going to get caught. Watch. Because he got a lot of money, and he's going to show up, and that jaw is unmistakable. He's either Rob Lowe,
he's not
Jake
using real money, dude. He's using magic money. That's the whole point. It doesn't matter.
He's going to want to live a life like he earned it.
I'm going to tell you right now, that guy right there, I don't think that guy will ever get caught. But I do believe, what's the guy that unalived Kennedy?
Oh, yeah, that wasn't a guy. That was CIA, but whatever, yeah.
My point is, then that's a bad example. My point is, somebody will take the fall, because they have to have somebody take the fall for that.
Somebody. Right, but that's what I'm saying. If they can't find the guy.
They'd be like, Kevin Hart was the guy. He'd be like, he looks just like him.
Right.
Well, I mean, like
that
I
was
said,
Bernie Mac. What?
I know it's a bold prediction. But I feel like I'm on to something, and it's going to be connected.
The beauty of it is it's literally like a V for Vendetta thing, because I was on recently with the Nice Ass Podcast. I found out Blue Sky. Have you ever done Blue Sky?
That's the new
Blue Sky it's a much friendlier app. You can Bravo was telling me you can promote your social media on other platforms. They don't care.
Right.
But now I can't remember what I was getting ready to say. Shit.
Nice.
Awesome. Awesomeness.
That sucks, man. This was I was right there. But
that's
either
what I
way.
told her.
Yeah, fuck it. And I think about, hold on, what was the question that was asked? Because this is very important. What I wanted to tell you.
I don't even remember that.
Well,
we don't know nothing.
I'm glad you were gainfully employed, but I will say this. I will say this at the end of the day. This guy that did this, he is. This is what it was. Blue Sky. I looked at the response to this unaliving. The people are like, if you have any information on this guy, don't say nothing. That's why what I mean when I say V for Vendetta, like the people are like, oh yeah, he's Robin Hood. Which explains the hood.
And just came and went on a bus.
And we didn't talk about with United Healthcare. 32% denied, it's much higher than the other companies too. I was talking to my girlfriend about this today, but yes, go ahead.
Can I tell you something real quick? I'm going to do this tomorrow. Smart money is going to invest in UHC because they will bounce back. So if they dipped, put some money in that bitch right now.
Yes. Now, I know Bravo's going to catch this because of Medicaid. Yep. But this is how, when you have, like, let's say the MAGA group, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It started with, I believe this group really kind of started when Obama was in office, when Obama was saying, you have to have health insurance. And, you know, you will pay a fine if you don't have it. But, and they're not, these people didn't really understand that it was located around Medicaid. They were just saying, I have to have medical insurance. So think about what just happened and how you can associate that with, well, wait a minute. Obama was the one making us have health insurance to people that were denying 33% of the damn claims. Yeah. And that's not what it was.
But the thing is that he was saying that when the public option was still on the table, but the toothless-ass Congress did not vote for it and did not make the public option.
You are exactly right. But do you see how things can get twisted here down the road?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
And so that's why what Haze was talking about earlier, and because you can watch his body language, we're getting too comfortable with unaliving, no matter who it is.
Yep.
It can get dangerous because
then
when
they need to
people
stop
get
killing people. Then they need to stop killing people. That's what it is. I mean, the thing is that we're going to see it. The thing is that we are going to see it. Anybody who is invested in their country at all is going to watch some kind of news. And so they need to stop killing people. So they need to create an environment where we don't kill people. You know what I mean? That's what happens.
I mean, that sounds great.
He just solved it. But the problem is these people that are going to be doing this, because it's coming, are not calculated as this freaking crypto warrior that just pulled this off.
Yeah. You're right.
Because there are people in this world that will unalive somebody in the drive-thru because their fries were cold.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I think. I think, honestly, we need to look into those life insurance policies because you ever heard of a term called Occam's razor? Occam's razor.
He's just dropping shit tonight. Yeah, go ahead. What's Occam's razor? Let's talk about it.
Occam's razor is if there is a simple explanation for a thing, more often than not, that's usually the thing of why it's happening. And so let's look at where the money's going. If he dies, who gets money immediately? Let's look at that first. And then look at their transactions.
The wife he's going through the divorce with?
Yeah, I don't think that's unrelated, son.
Because normally when somebody gets popped off, they look at the spouse or estranged spouses first for leads.
I'm just saying.
But at the same
his
time,
rise to power. Did he piss off anybody on his rise to power? Because he's a young boy.
Of course he did.
You know what I'm saying? He's a young boy, you know what I mean, in charge of one of the most major companies in the fucking world, to be honest with you. He pissed somebody off.
Talk to his wife first.
Yeah,
I'm going to say that. She didn't seem upset
wait a minute.
at all.
Didn't this happen in Manhattan?
Yeah.
What? There you go.
Block in Manhattan doesn't have police sitting right there on camera.
No, but that's an even better question. The timing was during the time that the police were changing shifts, but their response time was only like 2 minutes, but he was gone. He already had.
My next question is, how did Robin Hood know he was going to walk out of this building?
Because he was probably in communication with somebody else that saw him. And was already,
wait.
That was not just that guy by himself.
Okay, this is conspiracy theory land. So, all right, tinfoil hats tight, everyone.
All right.
So,
I'm ready.
I would say, let's see if Mayor Adams is convicted of all the things that he's fresh out of jail for. Let's see if he actually gets convicted for anything. Because if he walks free, this guy got shot on the streets. He used to be a cop in his city. I don't know. I don't know.
Bro, I guarantee you,
And he's on
Somebody
TV. Like, we
gonna-
can't find the guy.
Yo, somebody gonna take the fall for that, even if the dude from the goddamn leader entourage gotta take it.
Because that's what he look like. Well, before we're gonna get in a little bit of trouble, but if anybody sees this video, go ahead and sniff around a little bit, because there's definitely something there. Where there's
nobody's sniffing, man, and that's the bottom line, because there are so many Americans whose mother, father, grandmother, grandfather, sister, uncle, aunt have died at the hands of this guy. That's why his reward is 50 grand. Like in New York, it's a fraction of a mortgage.
His reward is a hug and a Chico stick.
Right. It started at 10 grand. When I saw that, I said, oh, they don't really care at all.
Can you imagine if the ghost of this CEO is like, what? 50 grand?
Like Drake said, man, 10 bands, 50 bands. Fuck it, man. Let's just not even discuss it, man. Disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we've gone down a road,
but we did talk about this, Hayes. Satan is collected mad early on these contracts, bro.
Well, you know what? That brings me to my next story.
To the end of your life, and then you got to go burn in hell. But let's talk to Diddy and Drake.
I got something for you, since you wanted to bring up El Satan. Recently, I don't know if you guys are able to see. Are you able to see my screen with this lady on it?
Who is that?
M.I.A. That's M.I.A.
This is M.I.A. Yeah, this is her.
She's really pretty.
Well, she's changed over the years, and I remember that song.
Did she have a baby with Pharrell?
Yeah, Paper Planes.
Yeah, Paper Planes was pretty hot, but apparently
I got swagger like us.
Exactly. So she recently jumped on X, right? And was going off about Jay-Z and them trying to have her do satanic rituals. So
let's play.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play it for you.
Hold up, your volume's down, bro. Start him over.
You can't hear it?
Nah, you got it. You ain't sharing.
We heard it through your mic.
Well, my mic's not on that, so let me do it the right way.
Yeah.
Let me do it the right way. Because see, the last time when I did that, it didn't do that. Well, now it's doing that. Now it's not doing that. Wrong screen. Okay.
Wrong screen.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's bring it back.
Is she still affiliated with Pharrell?
I don't know who she's really affiliated with now. She's kind of gone tinfoil hat a little bit. She got into some spiritual stuff.
I don't say that just because the motherfucker telling us the truth.
No. I'm not even
know if it's truth either.
She's become very eclectic. So she's into a lot more. I got a clip of that in a minute. I don't know how much of it I could take. Because she just be talking about stuff, and I can't follow a lot of it. But she's real spiritual now. But anyway, this is what she said recently about Jay-Z.
I met Jay-Z and I signed to Rock Nation. The first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. I'm not insecure because I would have got plastic surgery. People make it, they all can turn around and thank Beyonce because that's it. And enough is enough.
Not spiritual in this video.
I'm fucking coming for everyone now. And even Adele, because she's retired now, but her career would not exist if I hadn't made Jonathan Dickens into a manager. And bitch, when she gets an award, she thanks Beyonce. Oh, I didn't want to drip myself in blood and cover myself and swim in goop, in black goop, and fucking like wear devil horns to fucking sell a record. Fuck that. Or be a witch, or be that.
She said, or be a witch. Like, just so casual. So this was just recently posted about the satanic rituals, and there's apparently a lot now going on with an investigation into Jay-Z, along with, of course, the Diddy situation.
Well, we knew that was coming. But I'm gonna say,
are they really doing all that? Like dressing, like drinking blood and bathing in blood?
This is just like how I feel the same way about this, about the Kanye rant. I'm like, it's very specific, so there's probably something there, but it's so off the wall and everywhere. I can't bite down on that. I was like, make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me. And then
how does one do that?
is be able to come with receipts.
Okay.
Receipts.
Well, maybe you can help me make sense of this.
But
this
okay,
other
all right,
thing.
hold on. I love what you just said when you said come with receipts. But let's say you go to some party and they say, leave your phone here outside. How does one come with a receipt with no actual recording device?
Don't give me a herky-jerky storytelling. Give me a procedural storytelling where I can follow you through the process.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're just telling me something.
Now, my next thing that I want to say to you is imagine a world where everybody is as intelligent as you. Now, let's wake up to reality. Haze and I have been giving you props throughout this whole podcast. Like, watch Bravo work. Look at that boy work. Nobody works like you. Period.
Right.
So you're expecting a girl that said, and take your money. All I want to do is, you know what I'm saying?
He didn't even write that though. But you know,
my point that I'm trying to illustrate is,
No.
I'm starting to see more and more people talk the same shit, but they're all saying it in an ignorant fashion. But nobody is smart as you when it comes to this stuff.
No, but the thing is that you could tell me what hotel the black group was in. You could tell me what month and what year this happened. You can tell me who was in the room with you when that happened. You can tell me that what people had on. This was happening after such and such event. You can tell me those things. You don't have to.
I'd like to retract my last 6 statements, except for the part about
what you're saying. Smart. Yeah, I see what you're saying on that. Well, like I said, I hadn't seen her in a while. And then she popped back up because you guys know I watch Candace Owens' podcast. And all of a sudden, this M.I.A. lady was on Candace Owens' joint. She was talking, and I just couldn't understand really what she was saying. So
now
I needed
that brings up a good point. Why did Candace Owens give her a stage?
Because she was talking. Yeah, she was talking about Jay-Z and
don't give me a stage.
Well, she doesn't need to expose you for satanic rituals and such either. So
before you play that, I do want to say this. I am not going to discount her. I just say I can't believe her yet, because guess who did the same thing? Jaguar Wright.
Well, you know what?
Jaguar
wasn't too far off.
Whether she had receipts or not, everything she said about Diddy is coming to light.
But that's exactly what I'm saying.
That's very true.
I can't discount what M.I.A. is saying. I just cannot prove it. I cannot bite down yet. But I can't discount her because Jaguar Wright came out of the blue with the same kind of shit, and everybody's like, oh, she's just hating. Her career's over, blah, 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 blah. But then it all started falling into place. Right. So I can't discount M.I.A.
That's what I was gonna say. So, damn, what I wanted to say to you was, your argument seems to lean towards the ones with money,
right?
Where I normally lean towards the ones without money. In comparison,
I lean towards understandable stories and truth. That's what
I get it, and that's why I was like I like to redact statements 1 through 5 a couple of minutes ago, but it's just it's been too many people to come out, and then you see them try to obliterate careers like Cat Williams, Martin Lawrence, now the M.I.A., Jaguar Wright, Kanye West. There's certain people that fall in line, and there's the others that really don't have to do this, but are doing it. And it's like, okay, well, Cat Williams said this is what was going to happen. And we was all like, man, that was a shocking show. And now Diddy's under the jail.
Is built upon being better than others and competing against others and doing whatever it needs to do to get to the top. This is undoubtedly going to happen and fester at the top. You know what I mean?
But we also had...
when you're not focused on community and you're only focused on individual excellence, this is what is going to happen.
Well, can y'all help me understand? No, I'm fine, because I definitely understood what y'all were saying, but I don't really understand what M.I.A. is saying. I don't. I just, that's why I need to play it. And I'm 30 something minutes into it.
Yeah, but I don't want to look dumb based off of what Bravo has to say because he's been busting my shit all up tonight, and I've been losing a lot of arguments. I mean, if you felt the need to imagine that with what I just said,
you said he's busting your shit all night. That's what you said. I'm just responding to what you said.
We talking about a discussion. But
I know what you're talking about.
I feel you, but I don't want to lose sight of what's happening. What I'm saying is, normally I'll say, all right, Bravo. The reason why I had to submit to what he was saying was he explained the type of receipts he was looking for.
Right.
I didn't understand that beforehand.
I get it.
Because time, place.
Yeah.
But, the only argument that I would even have certain details, but the only argument that I would have to that might be like when you see in a movie where people are hooded and then they wake up somewhere. How would I possibly, and that's kind of what I meant when I said, well, if they take my phone, either way, if I just end up in some room and I'm looking at Beelzebub and the goat head god, I'm like, where did he get those shoes? I can't. When I got in there, God, the nigga had goat hooves, bro.
Right. Yo, he died him and he had the blue and cream. Bow.
First you got these blue,
nigga. All right, run the track.
I'm just going to give you a heads up. She's not saying nothing about Jay-Z in this. She's just talking about her spiritual journey. Okay.
I like how she has a do-rag with Indian hair, which is what black women.
She does have beautiful skin, though. I'll give her.
Yeah. She's like 50, by the way. She's not a baby. Yeah, she's 50.
And I'm really confused by that. How did 6 years after the war, 7 years
this
after
should be a
the war,
nice
the kids are not even out of the camps.
Are you talking about with Candace Owens
and hand out LGBT
and her,
these kids, they don't even have food.
So I'll give a little bit of context.
How was that happening?
She said that they were handing out pamphlets to kids that didn't have food
then
about
there's this
LGBT.
revival of Hinduism in the Tamil section of Sri Lanka in the north, where they're like, no, this is about regaining identity, but it's slightly morphed, where they're like, no, everything is accepted. Yet, I think that is so dangerous.
Okay.
Well, it's a veneer.
Yeah,
they want people to think that there's progress when there's actually not progress.
Yeah.
And what you just said is actually so important because obviously so much has changed for me since we last sat down. One of the things that I truly believe is that all of these wars that we're told about, we're meant to be distracted by Hollywood, distracted by this false idea of progressivism, distracted.
I know you don't like Candace so
technology,
much,
and
but
not
she's
realizing that
talking,
we have
man.
demons
Let her
that
cook a
are
little
intentionally
bit.
wiping history, so we don't know where we come from.
Yes,
the point of war is to crush history.
Religion.
Iraq, what they've done. I mean, these are the oldest civilizations in the world, and they're being bombed into oblivion. And there's a reason for that, because these people want to rewrite history. There's now neo-historians
right twice a day.
About what happened last week. Forget about what happened thousands of years ago. They're lying about what happened last week, and so they're programming people in the West to perceive these people as less than human, as subhuman, as all terrorists. They don't know why it is that we're actually bombing them, but we continue to bomb them. We've just been bombing the Middle East for decades, and no one really understands why. Why are we bombing Syria? Nobody knows what the U.S. is doing in Syria, what our interest is in there. And I think
that's why they canceled her. Yeah, they canceled her because she's starting to talk like a Democrat. Yeah.
No, but here's the thing. I agree with what she's saying, but she's not saying it correctly. She's not saying it correctly, in my opinion. She says nobody knows. That's not true, because I insult people like me who do know, right? What the thing is they're not telling the average person why, and then say what she's gonna say. That I'm on. I'm on board with that. Okay. I'm on board with that.
Well, this was real, and I didn't mean to, put a bunch of the Candace stuff in there because it was really more about M.I.A.
No.
It was a good interview. But
this was a good clip, bro. I'll give credit where credit is due.
Because it does give credence to the fact that M.I.A. is not a dumb woman that just talks out her neck like Kanye. She's actually quite intelligent. So my question is, what would make her do the video we watched before this?
Because they said she was lying. Yeah, they told somebody said she was lying about stuff like that, and I think she got upset, and that was the other video.
Bro, all of the lie campaigns come from the Billionaire Boy Club, yo.
Right. And that's the part that's kind of confusing for me. Now, like I said, it's a nice interview, her and Candace. It doesn't get too into the Jay-Z thing. It's really just about her like spiritual journey from, what she was doing before, and she got into Hinduism and then found that wasn't what she was trying to do. Now she's into Christianity or something. It's a whole thing about that. But the main piece is everybody seems to say the same thing about some of our major moguls. They're devil worshiping, they're drinking blood and stuff. And I would want to say that it's not true, but it seems like everybody's telling the same story. That sounds like confirmation to me.
I don't think it's what everybody's saying. What I honestly think is something that everybody has always known, but nobody has ever verbalized. In order to see yourself in a position that all the masses need to look at you for guidance and need to give you their money, you have to have a certain type of ego. And you have to do certain kinds of things to take that spotlight. So just the people who are at that echelon, they're not good people. They're just not. You can't be a good person and get to that level. It just doesn't happen.
I hate to say, I feel like there should be somebody.
Not in the entertainment field.
Yeah, entertainment, it seems that field, yeah, you're right.
Even
it seems like
even politics. You have to say, I think I know better than everybody else, and I'm going to tell them to tell me that I'm the best. That's what politics are. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
I don't think. Yeah, I honestly believe that everything should be start off locally. Like, that's the one thing I do believe about Republicans is that everything should start off locally. Like, go down to the states, and then the states as wholes go and vote into the populace. That's what I think should happen. You know what I mean? Because we're not built to know everything so fast. We are literally apes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not built to know all this shit this fast. We don't know how to process all of this. That's why people sit there and doom scroll on their phone for fucking 5 hours, because they're not processing the shit. We don't know how to deal with this shit.
Bro, I take direct offense to that because I process for 4 hours and 30 minutes.
I'm not talking about digesting.
Well, guys, I got to take you into my next.
There's another clip. Well, I need to take. I got to go take a phone call real quick. I'll be back in 10 seconds.
Okay. You gonna go take a phone call?
No, I'm just saying, man. We going over an hour on this bitch.
Well,
man.
that's because I wanted to talk about the crypto thing. That was where I went. That was my fault. That was my fault.
That's also me trying to do my receipts thing.
Yeah. No, it's my fault. It's my fault.
I'm getting drunk at this point. I'm about to purge this fucking vomit.
Yes.
That sounds like a win-win, nigga. Like,
I got two more purges. I got 2 more purges for the evening.
2 more?
Yes, I got 2 more.
This sounds like a Diddy party weekend. No.
Yeah. 4 more days. This is a goddamn Thanksgiving extravaganza.
But no, actually, I only have 1 more, and it's not. Yeah.
Like, I'm dehydrated. I need Advil, Midol.
All right, so guys, it's another one that got me. It's another one that got me really, really confused. Right? It got me really confused. Okay, so I don't know if you know who this lady is, or man, or whatever she is. I don't know what she is anymore. It's okay. Yeah, it's gonna get like that. Just prepare. Oil up. So I'm just gonna bring this up. Do you guys know who Trisha Paytas is, or Trisha Paytas?
I ain't never Trisha Paytas.
Yes, I know Trisha Paytas, the original attention whore.
Yes, there you go. So Trisha Paytas was apparently at some point identifying as a transgender man. So that's like a woman.
She was born a woman.
Yeah, she's a woman, and she's got kids and stuff, right? And so now she's using they, them, but everybody's celebrating all of her confidence and courage and all this kind of stuff. But that seems confusing to me.
Time out. You know how you can always tell what the original gender was? The color of the tongue.
Actually,
can I finish?
Actually, the color underneath the penis. That's usually a dead giveaway.
Well, let me tell you.
The man's right.
This is the thing. This is
if that tongue is covered in some white shit, that woman's a dude.
Yes. Well, this woman is a woman, but she uses they them pronouns. But she's married with children.
As long as if I ever took this nigga woman to dinner, she understands she's paying for both of them, and I'm paying for me. Because we going Dutch and Duchess.
Right. They got the buffet.
And they going to suck my dick tonight.
Well, she got on the internet. She recently was on SNL, but of course I can't play the SNL clip. You already know they copyright the hell out of that kind of stuff.
Right,
but
right.
She was on the internet because she had a podcast got canceled because her little her podcast
dick popped up?
No. Her podcast companion, like her partner, was basically talking sexually to a minor in the chat.
Nice.
Oh, come on.
Nice.
Yeah. So she got on and she told a little story. I'm gonna give her 30 seconds. I'm not playing this whole thing because it's quiet.
Turn it up.
Why is it so quiet? Let me see if maybe this
coming through your mic.
All right, it's not coming through the mic because there's no.
Check the YouTube volume on that page.
No, I hear it. I hear it through your background.
That's not right.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe you're not sharing your sound. Yeah.
Let me try it again. Hold on.
While you're doing
See how her tongue was a solid light pink color?
Yes.
But niggas is not capable of that. because niggas when they was growing up, when they was like 3, 4 through 6 or 7 years old, niggas would skip brushing their teeth unless their mother made them go in there to do it. See how that
I
nigga
resemble that remark.
Yeah, it's a really quiet video.
Oh, okay.
Take as much of a break as I can.
So she's got like 1 million something subscribers on everything, man. She's real. I've never
her
heard
boobs
of her.
don't look like that of a dude.
She's not a dude. That's the whole problem.
All right, pause this. Let me give you a little backstory on it because I've known about her for years.
Yeah, please help me.
So basically, she started off as a life vlogger, and then she started getting extra edgy. She opened up her OnlyFans. She did shit with H3 Productions, Ethan Klein. It's called Best or Worst Enemy or Best Frenemies or some shit like that podcast. And basically, what she does is she jumps on a wave and gets as edgy as possible. That's what she does.
She's an edgy wave runner. Okay.
So everything about her, she has nothing that's sacred about her. She will pick a wave and run with it. So she is literally garbage to me. So anything that will get her fame, she's going to try to do that. So she's garbage to me.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Well, let me see here because she got on without makeup.
Let me see that.
Kevin now talking about the kids, bringing up the kids.
It's like a shaved Ewok.
Videos of her really just being.
There's a stark difference here.
Really not even anything exposing. Like it's not. She's not doing anything. She's literally just. Like,
yeah, but she kind of looks like normally what a girl would look like if she woke up the next day, or like.
Yeah, but why wake up and jump on the internet? Why? We
Nah,
don't care that you got up.
Nah, I don't respect that. Like any woman that'll get up and don't give a fuck, like. She don't get in the shower. She don't wash off. She just like that's actually real, and we need to get back to real.
Okay. Or the other hand, or the other side of it, maybe she's fucking addicted to being on the internet. Maybe that.
Yeah. That's more along the lines of what I was thinking.
I'm not gonna fault nobody for that. Like, so what?
I am.
You're not addicted to being on the internet. Does it make you better?
No, it makes
you know what? You're great because you're not on the internet, and I get what you're saying because
no, you don't because you're not letting me finish.
No. I'm just not making you finish because you were the almanac and you were winning all the arguments tonight. That's why I had to retract my statements.
I'm just trying to say that this is emblematic of what we are doing as a people. We are
That's
spending
true.
more time on devices than actually talking to people.
Right, but
we are
so
more racist than we've ever been ever.
Yeah, as my esteemed colleague, you are so right. But the irony is that we are on the internet right now saying this.
Right. We're trying to reach the people where they're at.
All right, I retract my last statement, asshole. But what I was saying is this. At the end of the day, I do respect any woman that's real enough to not pull off the I have 18 layers of makeup on or, the slickest wig I could find to fool you. No, this is the actual me. So now you see the actual me, but you're still watching this video, so you're actually listening to what I'm saying. I do respect her for that.
Well, I had an issue with the fact that she was riding
but
the
hold up. Bravo
hole.
won. He won that whole shit though. I'm gonna give it that. I tried, but he won.
I'm just putting my points out there. It's not competition, man. I'm just
no, it's competition, motherfucker. But you won a lot tonight. Like I can't remember the last time I won tonight.
Yeah, this thing was prepared. He had flashcards or something, man.
I did call ahead earlier.
Yeah, he knew what was up.
That's good though. Yo, we gotta have intelligent people in here, man. Because if not, it's a fucking exactly.
That's the point. Well, gentlemen, I'm going to bring you my quote of the day, and then I feel
if you say I gotta go, I'm gonna be mad as fuck.
No.
Who said the quote? Trisha Paytas' penis?
No, because then there would be no quote because she doesn't have one of those. That's what was confusing me. She's like, okay, you look like a chick to me. She's got music and everything. Like,
she's been born a chick. She has her OnlyFans. I've seen her vagina.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Is it normal?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a normal meaty. It's a meaty vagina. She's a big girl, so it's a.
Does somebody smash her?
She's got 2 children.
Yes.
That she bore.
I'm saying on the OnlyFans. I'm saying, does somebody smash her?
I don't do porn with other penises in them. I don't do.
No, a friend of mine was asking for the link, and does she wear makeup and those?
I heard she puts blush on her vulva.
Yeah, lube up the chassis on that vulva.
Make it run smooth.
We're going old school. Bring in the Crisco.
Yeah, bite the pillow. We're going in dry. Anyway, Haze, you were saying
quote of the day. Okay,
bend over. Here it comes again.
It's from Dr. Martin Luther King, man. I can't. I'm trying to give
us off and they, them, and them.
I have a dream of putting cream on your face.
Yeah, busting off and they and them. Yeah, let's make some booty. Now, what did Dr. the King say, yo?
Exactly.
He said, hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that.
That's facts. And we talked about that at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, and that's why I had to bring it back,
bro.
Yeah. So we have definitely purged some interesting things this evening. I almost lost it for a moment when we were talking about the guy in Manhattan and that situation. Because I feel like there's something to that. And I feel like we're going to hear a little bit more about it. And we're going to be coming back to it.
That's a V for Vendetta moment.
Yeah.
That dude's going to get caught. I don't care if it's 15 years from now, but he's going to get caught. Something's going I mean, look. Right now with the technology we got,
that dude is a fucking Rothschild or a what do you call that other family?
You can say that now, but think about it. There's so many things.
Yo, anybody that would have done that on our level would have never pulled the mask down and smiled.
Well, he had to do that to get into the hotel.
But he looks like the average white guy. Let's be honest.
What hotel you've ever been to said pull your?
They were trying to match the ID, but they were trying to match the ID.
Correct.
No, that's the only time that happens.
That's what they said.
I travel for a living. The only time you ever have to pull your mask down is if you get on an airplane because you have to go through either TSA or
Let me ask you this: Do you wear your mask into the hotel when you check in?
Absolutely, I did it the whole time through COVID, and they never asked you to do that.
They never asked you?
They never say pull your mask down. They just say, let me see a form of ID. That's it.
Well, we have different experiences. I get searched every time I come back from an international.
That's
flight.
because you're black as fuck, bro.
Yeah, black dreadlocks. He's like, oh, look at this guy. He's a dealer.
Every time.
He's a dealer.
Every time.
Now, in all fairness to you, Bravo, and maybe it's I would think maybe because my light skin, maybe they might think I'm Pakistani or like whatever racist thing that they got going on. But I've never been asked that at a hotel. But I will say, in defense of this topic, I've never traveled on a bus during COVID. But the airport, when you go through TSA, I don't give a fuck what COVID is going on or monkeypox. You better pull that fucking mask down.
Oh, yeah.
But never at a hotel. I've never had it at a hotel.
Which he may not have done at the hotel.
But let's all admit, bro, during COVID or 9/11, Bravo, they wasn't checking you like they was checking me because I do look like one of them clocky Akbars.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. Yo.
Put a turban on or whatever.
That was your turn in the barrel.
There was some
death by bunda, nigga.
Death by bunda.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. There was a breaking news story just came in about the gentleman that committed the murder.
Oh, word?
Apparently, he said something to the guy as he was walking away. He said, "I gotta go."
Know?
I gotta go. Is what he said.
Yo, that was amazing. Yo, that
setup was perfect.
Yo, it was good. Yo,
all right, I'm out of here. Y'all good? I'm good. We good. Everybody who's in the chat, thank you for stopping in. I see you over there. Who's that, Ray? Or no, Rap Yard is in there. What's up, Rap Yard? Jumped in.
What up?
Rap Yard jumped in the chat.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Troy the Show, Dreamwaker. All right, well, gentlemen,
Dreamwaker's in this bitch.
The question is, should I invest in that coin?
Yeah, it's late, yo. It's late.
It's late. So they got to do another one.
Yo, if you ain't missed day 1 or maybe day 3,
okay,
yeah, it's a little late.
But now I know, and knowing's half the battle or whatever they say.
Yeah, G.I. Joe, a real American Hebrew.
It's Cobra. What is he doing?
Yeah, that's racist.
Right. Is it though? Is it appropriately racist?
Yeah. Well, all right, guys.